Saba, all the way from the Philippines. This is hilarious. This actually says, grown in the highlands of Davao.
Oh, butter beans wants to come in the water. Oh, the pretty little girl. Oh. Where are you going? Brr!
Hey, it's me, Bret. You're probably expecting a very emotional, riveting, uplifting, inspirational narration right about now. Well, I mean, that could be the case, actually, so take this however you please. Right now, we are fully immersed in the moment. As I sit here, reflecting on these captured memories, I'm reminded of how precious every second was, and how divine every moment truly is. You know I'm always out here shouting out Mother Earth. That's because I frickin' love her, dude. She's perfect, always providing us with everything we need. And a lot of the time, so many people take her for granted. I mean, look at this place. A breath of fresh air. Quite literally. God's work is spectacular. Every day is Nature Appreciation Day in my books. After this video, get outside, okay? Okay, cool. Now, we are about to dive into the depths of the Pacific Northwest Ocean here in British Columbia.
I'm gonna go for a little dip. The sun's out, actually. This is awesome. Oh. Are we going? No. Let's go in. Let's go for a swim. Oh, damn. What the heck? Oh, it just switches. The temperature of the freaking water it just turns. There's no warning. There's no gradual grade of going from warm to cold. It just I'm not complaining, because this is my therapy. Nature is the cure. This is free therapy, and by therapy today I'm talking about de-inflammating the body. I'm dealing with severe inflammation in my body. I was attributing it to the nightshades that I'm highly allergic to, but also, I don't know if you guys know, shit. When I was a kid, I got hit by a car. When I was 6 years old, my sister and my mom crossed the street, and I was up on a hill, so they went down and they crossed the street. I was up here, I was like, I don't want to go. And then I thought my mom said go, but she said don't go. And I went, and a car was coming around the corner, and little Bret went down on the hill on a blind corner, and the lady came around and she hit me on my bike. The ambulance showed up. I was taken to the hospital. They didn't really give me a proper diagnosis to pretty much anything at the time. I just remember being obviously traumatized, because that was my first experience being in an ambulance, and just terrified of the whole scenario, because I could see the fear in everybody else's faces around me that was watching in our little community. And obviously when you get hit by a freaking car, you just stay still, you don't move, because you could have severely injured something. That I might have done. I remember getting home and laying on my couch with my mom and my sister and saying that my back hurt. And imagine, I'm 6 years old and I'm telling my mom that my back hurts. My assumption, I guess, is that I did some nerve damage or something to my discs in my back, because ever since then, moving forward, I have always had some sort of back issues. If you've been on my channel now for the last 6 or 7 years, I've definitely brought it up occasionally. There are times where I can't even walk. the inflammation will be so bad that I think it's like a bulging disc or something in my spine. I don't know. I've been to so many different doctors. I've tried so many different therapies. I've tried prolotherapy. I don't know if you guys are familiar with prolotherapy. They hung me upside down on a gravity bed, opening up my spine, and then they injected me with needles that had this like water sugar mixture. That didn't fix it. I've been to chiro, physio. I've had red laser therapy. This is why I'm so fond of red light, because I found that red light therapy was the one thing that did relieve my pain when I was super inflamed, because it hits you at a cellular level. But this is one of the other things that I guess since the beginning of time, I have always admired cold water, because when I immerse myself and I get out, my pain almost has become obsolete. Whether that's a temporary state because the receptors and the pain receptors in my body are just being numbed, that's what helps, or if it actually does decrease inflammation, which it does. I mean, I'm all about it. I'm all about cold water therapy, hot heat therapy, everything that we can just naturally get, again, from God, from the earth. This is it. This is the answer, and this has always been the answer. I've never resorted, oh, there's whales! There's freaking whales over there. I wish you guys could see it in the GoPro. You can't see shit. Oh, that's so freaking cool. The spouts are spouting over there. I have resorted to taking medication, but this medication that again is from your general health practitioners, it's never gonna fix the root cause. And you know what? This might not ever fix the root cause either, but I know that it's pure and I know that it's natural. It's not synthetic. It's not gonna have any adverse effects on my health. So please, if you're watching this, just try to see what Mother Nature has to offer for you. Have a holistic approach to healing and to just making physical gains and mental gains. Like this is emotional fitness, right? This is like, I don't want to do it, but I'm doing it. And it's just, that adds to a whole spectrum of things in your life. When you don't want to do these things and these things are hard, you do it. And then after, when you're done, you feel like $1 million and you did it, and you know that it just really wasn't that bad. In the moment, yeah, this probably kind of sucks. It actually doesn't suck to me anymore because I know the benefits of it are just really beautiful. All right, Monte, we're waiting for you. Get in. Like, oh, Butter Beans wants to come in the water. Oh, you pretty little girl. Oh, Butter is just having the freaking time of her life. So is this little Mexican, taking her sweet ass time getting in this water. 11 minutes of cold water immersion per week. That's where you really reap the benefits. And now that can be spread out. You don't have to do 11 minutes all at once. You can if you want. I mean, I'm already in here. I'm gonna spend a few more minutes in here. But you can spread it out. And the cool thing about cold water immersion is that it just has to be a shock to your body. It doesn't have to be freezing cold. And I would recommend gradually working your way up to this freaking freezing cold water. Like, I'm gonna guess this is probably like 4 degrees, 5 degrees, because you can feel in your nerves, I can feel it in my armpits. It's like this stinging shock of almost like an electrostatic freaking buzz. That's how I can kind of gauge how cold it really is. So, I mean, the warmer the water is, the less it hurts, obviously. I mean, I guess you have to have something pretty harsh happen to you for you to start taking care of your body. And I want you to not be that person. I don't want you to wait until that moment or until it's too late to start taking care of yourself. Do it now. Start. Just get a step ahead. You're never too old. You're never too young. Just do it. But I think this is where my obsession for health came, was also from having this collarbone snap and having it plated, having this shoulder rip apart and having it orthoscopically repaired. I've always had major setbacks, and through those setbacks is where I've actually found a lot of patience and understanding and appreciation for this body, this vessel. It's such a beautiful thing, and we're so blessed to have it. So please just take care of it, because again, like I said, this is all we own. This is the only thing that is actually ours. This is our gift from God. This is it. Take care of it. All right, little lady, get in here. Look at Butter. Look at her freaking tail. Butter's getting her little, look how fluffy it is. Look at her fluffy little tail. That's funny. Butter's winter fur is coming in. It's so cute. How is it, honestly?
It's cold.
It's freaking cold. Yeah, it's so cold. Man, you just gotta freaking go into it. You gotta immerse yourself in it. And then you almost, it's like you become one with it. When you embrace it and you embody those tough and difficult times, it just becomes, well, it is part of you, but it doesn't become so horrible. Like right now, it's actually like, it's 10 degrees. The water's probably like 5. There's not much sun. It's October. Go all in. Go all in. Go all in. Oh shit. I don't like doing it. Brrr! It's freaking cold. Where are you going? Let's get warm. My all-time favorite artist, John Denver. Well, this says Frank Sinatra because the other disc that was in here was Frank Sinatra, but we're listening to Rocky Mountain High. It's even got like some stories about him. There's a little like pamphlet here. Super cool. So shout out to any of my other John Denver fans out there. Just such positive, uplifting, great small town country music. It just makes you feel good.
Ain't that the truth? Music has always been my saving grace. It's helped me navigate through some really tough times, as I'm sure many of you can relate to. Music, vibrations, frequencies. It has the power to move us in ways some things can't. Just like music, people carry frequencies too. If someone is vibrating low, there's a good chance that that vibration will seep into your life. But if they're high, joyful, vibrant souls, well, you guessed it. They'll lift you up, elevate your energy, and propel you closer to your dreams. Just like these two. And just like that, we're back home. Tonight, here's what's for dinner.
We're cooking outside because my mom, and actually I get it, my mom doesn't like the smell of like beef because I cook beef every day and I cook it on a high heat. And when you sear beef, you should get a smoke because you want that crust. That's gonna give you a nice big, bright, beautiful smoke. We don't have the best ventilation system in our old little house, so we're out here in the wilderness cooking. That's what I got. We got some plantain banana, or actually this is sabat banana and white onion. Got some butter in there, and I already cooked the beef. Look at that sear. Oh yeah. This is leftover soup I made the other night. We got, oh my gosh, look what we got in there. We got carrot, we got shiitake mushrooms, we got, oh, what else is there? We got a nice, bone marrow. Ooh. And this is celery. So we threw the celery leaf in there and just let it boil down. Fish sauce, always fish sauce. That's what my Filipinos taught me. My beautiful friends. See it? Mm-hmm.
Saba, all the way from the Philippines. This is hilarious. This actually says, grown in the highlands of Davao. It says pesticide free. This is my substitute for potatoes because, as I just recently found out, potatoes a nightshade. And if you're someone like me who is extremely Allergic to nightshades, tomatoes, eggplants, potatoes. Well, then you want to avoid them because I have extreme acute inflammation in my entire body. At the last vlog, I know you guys saw me eating an entire plate of potatoes, but I forgot. I totally forgot. Super high in lectins and solanine. What is it? Selenine? Selenine? Half the time, I don't even know what recipe I'm actually putting together. I eat to live. Well, you can make it delicious and it can be healthy, but a lot of people associate eating healthy with it not tasting good. It's so far from the truth. Single ingredient foods, mix and match together, can taste absolutely divine. And you just gotta trust it. You gotta understand your food. You gotta trust Mother Earth. She's provided us with these single ingredient foods since the beginning of time. Here's my rule with so many things in life, right? If it is made by God, 99% of the time, yes, it's a yes for me. If it's synthetic, if it's made by man, if you think about it, those things are usually not the greatest. Highly processed foods are man-made, and they're terrible, they're treacherous for us. We are made by God. We are perfect. Nature does not make mistakes. Okay, well.
No. What are you doing? You're funny.